Santa Clara County really is very pleased to receive the Public-Private Partnership Award for its collaboration with Santa Clara County and Stanford University when it comes to our green building ordinance. In 2008, I took a leadership role in passing the county's green building ordinance, making sure that all of the construction that we had here in the unincorporated areas of Santa Clara County met minimum environmental standards. We're very pleased that Stanford University is under the jurisdiction of Santa Clara County, and so we worked in a very collaborative manner to make sure that they met the requirements of the green building ordinance, but at the same time having it meet Stanford's needs.
Stanford University has had a commitment to environmental sustainability for many, many years, and we've built several buildings over the years that are highly performing buildings. And when the Green Building Ordinance was proposed, we wanted to make sure that we were able to still achieve sustainable solutions that worked well in our campus environment. Additionally, so much of our work is in Santa Clara County that we wanted to find a way to streamline the paperwork so that we weren't preparing this paperwork that the county was then reviewing over and over again for multiple buildings. So we're really looking for a way to make that a little easier for all of us.
When the county decided to adopt the Green Building Ordinance for non-residential buildings, Stanford came to us and said, we have been using a lot of these already, and since we have to show these credits for each building that we build to get the LEED, to get the LEED equivalency, so is there some way we can use some of these credits to our benefit so we don't have to show you this for every building and give you all this documentation, which is a lot of documentation for each building. So the county was open to doing something like that, and under the building code the county is allowed to adopt an alternate means.
The Stanford alternate means request involved several meetings with Stanford and their lead consultants, where we reviewed their request in detail and their documentation in detail, line by line and item by item and credit by credit. After these meetings, the county staff reviewed more in-depth review of the application along with our code lead consultants. Through this process, we were able to identify the credits and the campus-wide credits and the alternative credits that the county was able to approve as equivalent to LEED Silver credits. The approval of Stanford's alternative means does not result in LEED Silver certification. It's an alternate that is recognized and approved by the county as being equivalent to LEED Silver certification only for the purposes of showing compliance with the county's Green Building Ordinance. And this process fits well with the construction timelines, with the permitting, plan checking, and inspection processes.
We have a lake water system that we use for irrigation across campus. And that system is measured at its start point, where we understand how much captured water we put in it. It's not measured at each individual building. So to take the credit at each building for using lake water is harder than to look at the campus-wide system. And so we're able to drastically reduce our potable water use, especially for landscaping, far below what LEED requires by using that system. But we're unable to measure it at each building. We're certainly able to measure it on a campus. Our recycling program is the same way. So with our waste management, every bit of construction waste and building waste that is generated on this campus goes through one vendor and is tracked and measured there. So we understand our diversion rates as a campus as a whole. Where the LEED credit requires recycling areas in each building, we go a step further and actually give metrics about our campus. With our partnership with the county, we were able to see through to the intent of that credit and see to actually a much more sustainable solution where we're showing metrics rather than just providing space in a building. So it's actually a stronger position.
Now I think we've gone through about 6 of these applications, and it's been perfected, and I think both sides are very happy with the result.
The good part of this partnership is it allows Stanford to use their funding and direct it more at real sustainability improvements and build more sustainable buildings rather than going through a lengthy and cumbersome certification process.
When we worked with Stanford, we had the same goals of sustainability. of using the right materials, of designing a building that is easy to heat, hopefully easy to cool, and working together as that partnership between Stanford and the county. I think we came up with this solution which allows, I think, long-term important sustainability.